Guys, and thank you for watching the Kels Food for the Soul. Guys, welcome back. I'm Sheikah Brown, and again, you're watching the Kels Food for the Soul. Today is what? Soul for Sunday, and guess who decided to show up? Who just abandoned us last Sunday? None other than Miss V, Mama V. Hello. She always got to do her singing voice. So today we're going to do, of course, soulful. We'll be doing, I'll be showing you guys how to do, I brought meatloaf once, I think, on Easter, to show someone who asked me how to make it. This time, I'm going to bring it to you guys different. I'm going to bring it to you guys, you know how you always put the bell peppers in the meatloaf? We still got some bell peppers in the meatloaf. But I'm also, this time, I'm going to put the meatloaf in the bell peppers. Get it? Instead of the bell peppers in the meatloaf in the bell peppers. That's soulful. I also got meatloaf bell pepper stuffed meatloaf. Fried corns with bacon and onions. Also, Mama V is going to be doing what?
Whipped potatoes, cream potatoes.
Whipped cream potatoes. Whipped cream mashed potatoes. And I'm doing another dessert. Yay! I know my husband happy about that. I will be showing you guys how to do a southern peach because we're Georgia peaches. We the real peaches. Georgia southern, hear that accent? That Georgia, that's that country accent. Georgia southern peach cobbler. So I'm gonna start with that because I need to get this guy in the oven to bake for at least an hour. You can do it one of two ways. I'm gonna do the quick way. Well, the other way may be a little quicker. You can get a little quick mix and just whip it all together. Follow the instruction on the box. Pour in the peaches. It will kind of overflow and like I guess smother the peaches, and it's done. Also, you guys will probably hear in the background, I have my Lily over. So if you guys hear a little baby, that's her just telling a lie, because ain't nothing wrong with her. You know, my pastor used to say, baby, just lie, lie, lie. When they cry, they've been changed, they've been fed, they've been played with, they've been walked, they've been rocked. They crying and they lying. Saying something wrong with, ain't nothing wrong with her. So if y'all hear a little baby, that's Lily. Hey, Lily. So, today, instead of doing the peach cobbler with the quick mix that I do, I'm going to use the pie crust. And I have the pan. I slightly greased it with the butter spray. And there goes Lily telling a lie. So I'm going to unroll this, and there go Coco. She hate to be outdone. You want to bring it to a room temperature. I really kind of want a flat surface, but I'm gonna do it in here. And what I'm going to do, usually I want to kind of lay it out on a flat surface, but we're gonna just make it do what it do, baby. And you just kind of mash it out a little bit. Don't be too rough like me. I'm just kind of slide it so you can make sure it's all on the end. Mama B said, forget this, I'm gonna have a seat. I just told him you left. Oh. And 2 comes in each pack. And then she just breathed hard. So, I'm gonna take the other one. See, You're supposed to bring it to room temperature, but I've been having it out a little longer, so, but we can still make this work. So you just put it in the pan. If you was doing a smaller pan, you guys only need one. But because I'm showing you guys today, you can do this. You guys know I prefer fresh everything. But this is the quick bake peach cobbler. So I'm showing you guys how to do in the quick bake aspect. So that's why I don't have the fresh. I have the canned peaches. So it don't take much. Just put it like that. I have some melted butter. And I'm just going to kind of just glaze it real quick. Not much, because I need this for the top. And my dog is really acting. When I say she was in her bed before she heard me recording. I don't know what's wrong with him, but something serious is wrong with him. So I'm going to take this out the box. I just want to show you guys the brand or kind of sort of what to get. It would say pie crust. So that's why I left these in the box. But I'm going to use these. So you guys can come over here. I'm going to show you what I do next. In here, I already melted like a half stick of butter. I already have I just use, you can get any type of brand, it doesn't matter. In heavy syrup. Ooh, and I'm going to pour that over. And that's why I did the larger pan, because I have 2 big cans. Like I said, if you guys was doing it a smaller batch, you can use 1 pan and that should be sufficient. Hold on, guys. Or you can use a smaller can and a smaller pan. Excuse my dog. So I have this in here. I'm going to use, this is about 1.5 cups of brown sugar and half a cup of white. I'm just going to pour all in. Oh, I turned that up really high. I'm burning my hand. I hate to get peach cobbler and it's not sweet. Excuse Lily, she's being fussy because I had to turn down her program. I also do like a tablespoon of this is freshly squeezed lemon juice. Also in here, I put in vanilla extract. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm sorry. I do apologize. And then, of course, you want to put in cinnamon. I love the cinnamon taste. So, according to your taste, you guys do it the way you want. That's about 2 tablespoons. And then I have nutmeg. About 1 tablespoon. And you guys just let it kind of come together. A tip, if you guys feel, some people like the thick syrup. in a peach cobbler. Some like it a little thinner. I like it in the middle, like a mixture. If you guys find where it's not thick enough for you, you can add like a teaspoon or a tablespoon of cornstarch. It'll help thicken it up and it won't lose any flavor. Or you can add, if it's you like it really, really sweet, you got more brown sugar because the sugar gonna thicken it up. So, but you let this pretty much marry together, come to a thickness. And while this is doing this, I'm going to show you guys how to get started. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to show you guys how to get started over here on the bell peppers, stuffed meatloaf bell peppers. So let me find a place for this. As you guys see, I already started stuffing the bell peppers. I left a few, and I did one with the barbecue sauce so you guys can see how it's gonna look. I didn't do the mixture and show you guys how to mix the meatloaf because I showed you guys before. It's my same ingredients that's in my cookbook for those who have it, and for those who don't, you can go back to my Easter taping of my meatloaf. It's the same ingredients. And my barbecue sauce, I've used it on a few tapings. You guys can look at that. It's my same homemade barbecue sauce. But I do want to show you guys how I cut the bell pepper. You watch that? Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks. The bell peppers, they're bell peppers rings. So it's not the full bell pepper, the bell pepper rings. So you want to cut out the stem. So remove the stem, and you just take a knife and just go in the middle. My dog is just really showing out today, and she's going to be in big trouble after this. And you cut off the back piece to kind of leave an opening. And when you remove the rim from the front, it leaves an opening. If you want to make some fajitas, or if you want to use these, you can actually saute this with some onions, and you could have stuffed them in the meat. But I did that with the others because you can still incorporate bell peppers in the meatloaf as well. And then you just kind of cut rings depending on the size you want. I may be able to get 3 out of this one. And I may have done too many because I just wanted to show you guys, because I don't think I'm going to fit all those in the pan at one time. So after you do it like this, I just kind of clean it up and remove just the little parts that's sticking out to make it into an actual ring and have a bigger opening. See? This one, you're going to have to do a little more work because it is the top piece, but it's not a lot. And like I said, if you have too many, you can use bell peppers in so many dishes. You can do fajitas, you can do sauté dishes. I mean, you can do so many dishes with bell peppers. It don't matter the color. They're all in the same family. So I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. I'm going to rinse these really fast. I'm going to dump this because I don't need these. I'm going to rinse these, and I'm going to show you guys how to stuff them. Oh, the baby just crying. I guess not only the dogs act up, the babies act up too. So I may have to do 2 and do the other one later. I just want to show you guys how to stuff it. But I think I want to use this one. And this is the meatloaf mixture. You just pretty much form it inside. And don't worry about if it looks like it's overflowing, because everybody knows the meat shrinks when you cook it. So you just kind of mash it. And you guys can see parts of some of the bell peppers that I'm going to kind of move this one just because I need it to form into this. I'm going to take some of that meat and stick it over there. You see you forming a loaf inside of the bell pepper. So now you see. So this is an extra ring, but I'm gonna probably make hubby some. He can eat bell peppers by himself. I'll probably make him something with that later. Once you get them stuffed, let me wash my hands. This is how they should look. I'm gonna check on the peaches that I have cooking. It's almost there, but it's not quite. I'm just cut it up just a little. So in the meantime, I think I'm gonna switch because I need this front aisle. So, eye. Like I'm in the grocery store. Front aisle. Let me grab something to get it with. I'm gonna switch this to the back. And put this one on the front. So I'm gonna let this heat up for a second. And I'm done with this. Guys, make sure you taste your sauce to make sure it's as sweet as you want it. And I didn't do that. And you guys know I'm very good for tasting. That tastes like peach cobbler without the cobbler. I guess it should. That's good. So it's as sweet as I want it. I'm gonna let this thicken up a little bit. I'm gonna let this come up to a heat. When I come back, this should be good and ready to go to pour into the crust. And I will show you guys the next step on what to do for the bell peppers. Don't forget, if I'm going a little faster, it's okay. All of the ingredients, I will be caught up. I told you guys last time, I will be caught up on all of the recipes in the description. Make sure you guys continue to like, subscribe, comment, share, suggestions, everything. My cookbook link will be in the bottom as well. All of the ingredients. I haven't forgotten about you guys. I will add all the ingredients to all the videos. So stay tuned, and when I come back, I'm going to show you guys how to start the bell peppers, meatloaf, and the filling for the peach cobbler. And then Mama B's going to show you guys how to get started on the potatoes. So stay tuned. So I've been having the peach cobbler. Not peach. Well, it's not the whole cobbler, but it's coming to a thickness, as you see. And I'm just kind of letting all the flavors kind of marinate and marry together. You see, I got the hot pan going on. So what I'm going to do next, this is going to be I'm trying to make it a one-pot dish, but I have so many. So I may have to spread them out and put them on a cookie sheet. But we're going to see how we're going to do this. So after I have it stuffed, and I showed you guys just to show you guys how it would look once it goes into the oven. But you don't want to put the sauce on before you do this step. But I just want to show you guys. You want to kind of sear the bottom. And I may have to do this with my hand because I think my food is just getting used to my hand. get a sear. So you kind of just put them in. I wish I had a really, really, really big pan that can fit them all in, but I don't. I don't want to do. And my smart, stupid microwave air fryer, I mean not air fryer, but Fit Hood came on. If it gets smarter than me, if I wanted you to come on, I would turn you on. So, and this is, I think, this is one of the biggest cast iron skillets that my hubby bought me for Christmas. And it's still, you can only, let me see, can I squeeze a small one in here? Comfortably, I say 5, but being me, I'm gonna squeeze more in, and I still have 3 left. Shoot. So I'm gonna have to. No, I'm gonna have to do 2 batches. Yeah. But I got 2, 4, 6. I got 7 in. I'm bad, and I know I'm bad. So I got 7 in. I'm gonna get a good sear. You don't want to sear then flip and sear. No, that's not what we want to do. We just want to sear the bottom, because after this, I'm gonna add the homemade barbecue sauce on top, and in the oven it goes. In the meantime, I'm gonna go back to this. My bee over here chilling, and I may need that space. I'm trying to make some room. Oh, hot. Let me get another something to put that pot out. I have like 1,000. Well, I haven't used this guy in a while. I knew it was gonna come in handy for something. I don't care what they said about you. You all right with me? Because this pan is hot. So the mixture, and it's hot, I just said that. I'm actually pour on top. All that, oh my goodness! Yes, baby, yes! Oh, you see this, guys? It's the smell for me. So, when I do that, I told you guys we're going to use this. I can move this now. It came in hand for a minute. I'm going to use your post-it note spot. And after this, my V is going to get started on her slamming mashed potatoes. It don't got so soft. You can tilt. Don't do like I just did. I'm going to make it happen because that's what I do. But you don't want to sit your... You don't want to sit it out too soon. At least 15 minutes if it's refrigerated before you use it. Or 30 minutes if it's frozen. Mine been sitting out for about an hour because I'm just not right. Because when you do that, it get kind of it's already very delicate, but it gets really, you know, hard to cut without breaking. I'm just going to kind of, you see how it's breaking? It's not supposed to be like that. I'm going to cut off the edges. And now I got to move it over. And kind of cut off this edge. So I'm going to do just a few See, it's very, very tender now because it's been, see, it's been sitting for too long. But like I said, don't do like I'm doing. I'm gonna make it do what it do, cause that's what I do. But you guys want to not leave it or take it out too soon. I'm just gonna have to fix it up. So I'm just gonna do a few just to show you guys, and then I'm gonna let Mama B take over. So what you would normally do is take a slice. It's not gonna go to the end. It never does. That's okay. That's what you got these extra pieces for. Because you want it to go from end to end. And I'm going to just continue to repeat the steps. In the meantime, I'm going to check on the bell peppers. But you guys get the idea. Once I go down all the way across, then I'm going to go across. But before I put it in the oven, I promise I'm going to show you guys how it should look. So don't worry. But in the meantime, Mama B is going to get you guys started on the mashed slam dunk potatoes. Mama B, you ready?
Yes.
She had no when to sit down, guys. We got to get her up fast because we already know she quiet. Oh, one thing. Since Mama B ain't walked over here, I want to show you guys just how the bottom gonna look. You see? So once it get to this level, I'm gonna cut it off. Mama B gonna do. I had something else to show y'all because she took her time. And this, when I'm going to spoon over the top with the homemade barbecue sauce. The homemade barbecue sauce is a really very big important part of making this dish the dish. You know what I mean? So you can use your tomato sauce or whatever, ketchup. It's not gonna be my recipe. The barbecue sauce is what brings most of the bold flavor. It's okay if it runs over because the rest of it I'm actually going to pour in the bottom. So the bottom of the peppers to also get that bold, wonderful taste. I have to save a little bit because you guys saw I had 3 bell peppers left. This is just what I do to my meatloaf when I'm cooking it outside of the bell peppers. So then I'm going to throw some at the bottom. Just kind of in between them. But I got to save some for the other peppers. I'm going to kind of lift them just to make sure the sauce get underneath. And now I'm going to stick this in the oven, Mama B. Now it's your takeover moment. See? Going in, guys. And Mama B is ready. She's coming singing like a hummingbird. She's coming, trust me. ahead.
All right, you guys.
She's funny.
So
Mama B is funny,
you
y'all.
just smash the potatoes.
What?
Just smash them till they can't smash no more. Just smash. Smash.
Smash, smash, smash.
Smash. Yeah. All right. Mash it up. I'm just gonna pour all this in here. You put the butter. Put this butter.
I'm sorry, Mama B, I got the fit on. It came on by itself.
Okay. You gonna go off by itself too?
Yeah, when it feels that it's smarter than us.
Okay, you put the butter. You put the heavy cream whip. Put cheese. All mash it until it get all mashed up. And you put a little ranch season. Put another
Oh, I love that.
put another little taste to it.
Yeah. Love it.
You sprinkle a little grass food.
Food grass.
Food grass. I'm always saying stuff backwards.
What'd you say?
Uh
Grass food.
huh.
Hey, it's the same thing. It's hot in there. It's getting hot in here. So take off all our clothes. I can't do that while I'm here. But if it's just me and hubby, oh,
It be on, huh?
yeah, if you don't want to pop it like pop, 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 pop.
Put a little bit more grass.
It's too, she too young for that.
Okay. Put a little bit more, I'll put a little bit more. There you go. Just a little bit more. There you go. Mashed cream potatoes.
I already know Mama B gonna talk, so. But she cooked. That's all that
I bet you they're gonna be good. That's it.
Finish. That's it. That's it, guys.
There she
So,
goes.
in the meantime, I'm gonna bring you guys back over to me. I pretty much have everything positioned, as you see. The final touch is the rest of the butter that I told you guys I was saving. And I'm just gonna brush the top. Very lightly. To give it that nice golden brown crust. Also, what helps with the flavor, the look and the flavor, is you can sprinkle the top with brown or white sugar. I like the brown golden crust look, so I'm just gonna sprinkle the top just with a little more sweetness. Just so it can come out nice and golden. Okay, so that was a big chunk. Wash my hands. Take a look at that. I don't know what I did with it. I think I put it in the cabinet. Guys, I can't even find what I just did with my cinnamon and nutmeg. Mama B, you know what? Oh, I put them in the wrong spot. I'm gonna just dash it with a little cinnamon. And a little nutmeg. Bam! To be honest, if that dough was cooked, I'll eat it like that! So, I'm going to try to share the love with the cobbler and the stuffed peppers. They pretty much could cook on the same temperature. The cobbler needs to cook for at least an hour. Or until it becomes golden, a golden brownish crust. The stuffed peppers need to cook for at least 45 minutes. So almost about the same time, but I probably take the peppers out before. So I'm gonna put this in. She got the mashed potatoes pretty much all done. I'm gonna let this come to a cook. When I come back, the only thing I have to show you guys, other than the outcome, everything, I'm gonna be able to wash my hands now. So excuse the water. Other than bringing the cobbler out and the peppers, I'm gonna show you guys how to put the finished touches on the fried corns. So stay tuned. Guys, this is the final ending to the touches of the dishes. I removed the meatloaf stuffed bell peppers. It got that nice caramelized glaze on it with the brown sugar and the my barbecue sauce. When we cut into it, trust me, is that glaze is the sauce, and you can see it's not dark at all. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not. But that's the way meatloaf should look, caramelized and glazed. I had started with the fried corns. What I did, you guys already know I'm fresh, so I use a lot of fresh ingredients. So these are actual fresh corns. I kind of put them on for about 20 minutes to just kind of, because I like to make sure my corns are cooked. And then I'm going to shave them. I've done, this is about 6 corns. So, I'm just going to show you guys how to break them down. You don't have to pre-cook them. I just did. You can use frozen corns if you prefer. You can use straight fresh corns. I just kind of cooked them just a little bit. And I'm shaving them, as you see. And you just kind of turn, flip, whatever. But it's not hard. Even if they wasn't cooked and they was completely fresh, it would still be that easy to shave. And then once I get them, I just kind of break them down. It don't take much. And I gently like pull them apart. So, like I said, I did all the other ones. So you guys won't have to sit through me doing them. So I just kind of break them down a little bit. As you see. Okay. I don't want to leave nothing behind. I always say that. Wash my hands. I'm going to bring this over here, but in the meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and put out the peach cobbler because it should be done. And I also put in, I made my own homemade garlic bread to go with the meatloaf on brioche bread. My own homemade garlic spread, which was butter, garlic spread, Italian seasoning. And I just brushed all around and inside. I'm going to leave these guys in there just a little bit. But I'm going to put out the peach cobbler. I told you I like the dark caramelized look. That's why I did the brown sugar and the cinnamon and nutmeg on top. So that's what you get. And I'm going to leave these guys in. You guys can take a look at that cobbler once again while I get everything ready for the corns, and then we're going to be all set, ready to go. Looks good, don't it, guys? And it tastes just as sweet, I'm sure. Can't wait to This would be good with some fresh berries or strawberries, some whipped cream, ice cream on the side. And we have some ice cream too, so I'm sure hubby gonna eat it with some ice cream. But with some fresh berries, strawberries, with some whipped cream or ice cream on the side, with fresh basil. Actually, I have basil that I've been needing to use, so I'm going to tear a couple of pieces. I'm waiting on this to come up to a good heat. That's why I got a little time to spare. I like to wash everything. So yes, I'm gonna wash my basil. And I'm gonna just kind of lay it on there. No special way. Maybe not. Because basil is very good with sweet. It's kind of like a sweet and savory. It's like a minty. So, this, oh, it's not even on. It just went off. Oh, man. So now, I got to bring it up to heat. I didn't even know it wasn't on. I was wondering why it was taking forever to heat up. It shouldn't take long. I'm going to cut it up high just to get it nice and heated. Because these are fried corn. See, it's already kind of come to a bubbly. That's when you know it's getting hot. But I'm going to cut it back down to medium over high. In here, I have a little bit of my best friend that I told you guys about, the little olive oil with the little garlic. I got the fried corn mixture, but I'm going to start off with onions and get them nice and fragrant. So I'm gonna cook these for about 2 minutes until they become soft. I already, my other toppings while you guys wait on the onions, I already did some strips of bacon. I cut them down to crumbles. I got some green scallions. It's mostly for colors and also for flavor. I got a little concoction of seasoning, salt, pepper, a little Italian seasoning, a little Cajun, um, and sea salt. Don't get dismayed by this. I'm not trying to make it sweet. It's not going to make the corn sweet. It's just going to add that golden color that I want. So after I add this, I'm going to throw in the corn. Kind of lay it all out. I'm going to throw in the sugar so it can help get them nice and golden brown. And it shouldn't take long because the corns are pretty much cooked, especially if you pre-cook them like I did. Even if they're frozen, it don't take corns long to cook. So I'm gonna kind of let them sit still. I just wanted to kind of mix that the onions and the sugar in, and then I'm gonna turn it up to a high heat because they are supposed to be fried corns. I'm letting them come to a brown, a darker color, brown, some probably a little darker black, light black, like a fried look. And then when we come back, everything should be done and we're gonna be ready to eat. So you guys stay tuned. Guys, we're down to the final hour, and when I say final hour, I mean final hour. We're exhausted. I'm exhausted. My feet hurt, and we're ready to eat. So we have the stuffed meatloaf pepper going on. I already finished up. Mama, be careful because it's hot. I already finished up the fried corn. I showed you guys the ingredients before. I put in the bacon, the scallions, which is green onions. I sauteed it already with the onions. Also, I did a little seasoning. You guys can do salt and pepper if you prefer. I did a little salt and pepper, Cajun seasoning, and a little kosher salt. And I used my special new friend. I showed you guys my garlic seasoning olive oil. Then we got Mama V's smashed mashed potato. I'm gonna fix Mama V plate. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's good. Enough. Mashed potatoes is always good with meatloaf. And like I said, usually you have the peppers in the meatloaf. This time we put the meatloaf in the peppers. So I'm gonna give Mama V. We always got to still get our vegetables in. So I'm gonna give Mama V a little. She just want a little bit. I didn't use my little plate today. I may use it for me when I do my picture for Instagram. Cheese. I may use it. So I'm gonna fix that for her, and then I'm gonna show you guys this peach cobbler real fast. And I'm going pretty fast because I'm tired. Please understand that. I laid a little basil down because I had some and they was going bad. And basil is always, I told you, good with sweets. So I'm just cut into the peach cobbler. Like I said, this would be very good. You can tell this so sweet. It'll be, oh, look at that thick sauce. See, I like the thick sauce. And I like crust. Who said it was for you? She told me that's enough. I ain't even saying it was hers. You can throw a little basil on top. Like I said, a scoop of ice cream. I have some, but she's gonna eat her food first, so I don't want it to melt. But look at that sweetness. If you don't like your cobbler syrup that thick, like I said, leave out the cornstarch. But I like thick syrup, and I like the sweetness, so that's why I left it in. That's why I put it in, should I say? So there you guys have it. Make this meal your meal. My recipe is your recipe. Make it fit and to you and your family. Like I said, you can use less or more of the ingredients, but use the ingredients because my ingredients is what adds the flavor. My peach cobbler recipe is in my cookbook. My meatloaf recipe is in my cookbook. Just take that and do the peppers how I showed you guys, and just incorporate them into the peppers. You can do, it'll be great for a gathering. The mini bell peppers meatloaf. The fried corns is not in there, so they're probably in my next one. All the ingredients will also be in the bottom along with the link to my cookbook. So you guys continue to do what you've been doing. I appreciate it. I absolutely, humbly, I'm grateful. Thank you guys for continuing watching my V.
Peace.
Like she said, love, peace, and what?
High grace.
Yeah, baby. Love, peace, and what?
Have grace.
But in the meantime, we got a special piece. She gonna look at this when she get old and be like, what did you call me? But I don't care right now. She's my Lily. Oh, that's right. Love, peace, and agree. And my Lily. There you go. So I want to present to you guys for the first time on Nikel's Food for the Soul. Bring it to the stage right now. The number one and only Miss Lily. This is Auntie Lily. Say, hey, Lily. She's looking at her mom. But we ain't gonna show her mom right now because her mom. So she with her auntie and her granny.
Grandmama.
I don't know what she called her, but
Grandmama.
say hi, Lily. Lily said, I want to eat. I don't care what you say. You gonna smile?
She want to pull her hair. That's what she want to pull.
So this is my Lily. Say hi. She's not gonna smile for y'all because I don't know. She funny acting. Why you being all funny acting? Say she bougie just like her auntie. Y'all know I got a little bougie, fancy, sedity, nasty, ratchet. Please believe it. So bye-bye, guys. Once again, love, peace, and
Have grace.
Soul Train.